that home, got the money, were able to put down larger down payments and go to the areas that they really want to go in. So that's what you do. It doesn't have to be where you finish.
Yeah, but it started with that basic starter home.
Exactly.
Yeah. So another comment, let's see. Um, Another comment was 1,800 just for the mortgage, not including the other mandatory bills and taxes separately. This isn't a deal. So, you want to answer that first, or
So,
comment on that first?
it really depends on budget. How much can you afford? It is very expensive. If you're looking for a rental, 1,800 is not even going to take you that far, depending on the area. If it's just you, but if you're looking for a place with children, $1,800 is not going to take you that far in today's market for a rental. So, is it a deal? It depends on who you're talking to. But again, even in a rental, you're going to have utilities, and then you're not getting any of that money back with your house. Like I said before, when you sell it, hopefully you're going to have some equity there. So it's all relative to the person and what they have in mind with their ideas. I did a video not, well, it was a while ago, saying there are no deals. There's inflation everywhere. Food is inflated. Everything's inflated. Everything's expensive. And the person who's selling the home, they're not going to put their home under the value of what it's supposed to be. So people are waiting for this super crash to happen, waiting to be able to get this big old house for a very small amount. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So if you're renting, you're still going to have to pay utilities.
Yes.
You're going to be paying someone else's taxes,
Yep.
and you're still going to be paying a lot of money. So again, is it a deal? I don't know. It depends on who you talk to. But even if you purchase, there aren't any deals per se, but you'll sit there and you'll get some equity, you'll sell. And if you don't want that to be your forever home, you'll go ahead and move on to something else, but you'll be taking cash with you, unlike a rental.
Yes, I like that. I say the same thing. I agree with you.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
These comments were rough. I
Yeah,
don't know. But how
they
many
were
bedrooms was that house?
3.
And how many baths?
I believe it was 2.
Okay, so 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. People were rough on Matson. I like Matson. It is a little further away from the city, but if you don't mind commuting, which I have buyers who don't mind commuting, if you maybe work already in the south suburbs, that may be the perfect home for you. Everybody doesn't
Mhm.
want to be in the city. So again, it just depends on who you're talking to. But 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, y'all. If you look for that in a decent community, you're going to be paying a decent amount of rent. So
Mhm. Yes. Okay. And then this question: what about yearly taxes and upkeep maintenance? So, with taxes are unavoidable. We pay taxes on everything, and taxes actually go up each year. So, um, you know, and as far as like upkeep and maintenance, you should always, if you want to be a homeowner, if you are a homeowner, you should always save money over to the side, for things that for unknown reasons. Things are gonna break. You may have to change the roof. You may have to replace a hot water tank. So you should always have a reserve, a homeowner's reserve, for those type of things. So
exactly. And you don't want to, here's another thing back to affordability. So people are saying, oh, that's a starter home. Oh, that.
okay, okay, I like this. Oh my God, mindset is everything. So many people talking themselves out of it before even trying. Baby, I went for it and I got me one. I like that one.
I love that too. Yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
Here for
I,
it.
yes, very positive. I think it's very important to have a positive mindset about anything that you do. If you go into if you go into a new journey, you have to have a positive mindset, because if you go in negative, it's gonna be a negative experience. So I think just being open and knowing that problems are going to arise during this home ownership journey, and just be ready for it. Be ready for it with a
Absolutely.
positive mind.
With a positive mindset, have you a nest egg. You can be open to a home warranty. So that's another thing
Yes.
that can help you with some of those things. Typically, you have to pay like $100 for somebody to come out, but they will repair or replace certain items. You have to go through that box and see what's included in that home warranty. But you can get a home warranty if you know you're not the person that has a ton of savings. That might be the best fit for you. But yeah, a positive mindset is everything. I haven't had anyone not find anything. Now, sometimes it takes a couple houses and showings to get
Mm-hmm.
realistic what you had in mind, and when you see what's out there, you're like, man, what I thought is not, it's not adding. The
Yeah.
math is not mathing, but it will eventually. So again, back to that starter home. But a positive mindset, be realistic about your budget and what you can afford, and you'll find something. There's
Yeah.
something out there
There's
for
something
everybody.
out there for you.
Hmm.
But like you said, just be realistic about
Be
it.
realistic. Be realistic. Yeah.
And I think we have one more.
Okay.
Um, this is more so geared towards the market and the inventory, the low inventory. And this person said there's definitely great opportunities out there. You just have to keep looking, like you said, and not get discouraged. Inventory is low, but there are overpriced properties sitting for months that you can negotiate on. That was a good.
Absolutely.
That was
I
a
agree
good
with that.
point.
I agree with that statement because some sellers, they are sitting there, and what the market was during COVID 2 years ago, they're looking at those prices and they want that. And that's not really agreeable to the market today because it's not moving as fast for a number of reasons, interest rates and things like that. But when you see that market time, 200 days, 100 and something days, then yes, your agent is looking at that as a tool to help you get closing credit if you need it and some other
Yeah.
incentives. So definitely, it's in the spring you will have more competition. So
Yeah.
right now, I would say January and February, if you're thinking about making a move, you may get a little more because you're going to have more competition with the rates going down. More people are willing to move in Illinois when it's warmer.
Yeah.
But I totally agree with that statement.
Yes. I love that. Thank you, Tony. And I know I said I had one more, but I think it's actually, let me see. Oh, I like this one. Someone said the crazy part is I pay more than that in rent. Shaking my head. Banks be on BS with the loans. Um, you had said earlier, that $1,800 price tag, you're gonna be paying way more than that in rent. Um, it's best to purchase. And like you said, the rates are going down next year. It's going to be a good time. The inventory does increase during the spring and summer months. So I think next year will be a great time if you are thinking about purchasing a home. 2024 sounds like it's going to be a great year.
Absolutely. The rates are going down. And like I say, you have a small window right now because when the weather starts getting warm, people start getting their taxes.
Mm.
In the spring, people start to move around. They start to get some life to them. So there'll be more competition. You may not get that closing credit that you can get right now in January and February. So now is a really smart time to actually go ahead and make that purchase if you can.
Yes. And recently, Tony, you had made a post. I really liked it. It was right before Christmas, and you were saying that, basically, forget the kids. Focus on what's important. And if home ownership is on your goal list to get it done, and kind of put Christmas over to the side. So um, like you said a few minutes before, tax season is coming up, and a lot of times we blow our taxes on things that we don't need. We're gonna throw it away anyway, material things. So, what do you think people are gonna do with their taxes this year, and what should they do?
So I was one of those people who used to blow my taxes. I was a young mom. I would buy stuff. I caught up on bills too, just because I
Yeah.
was working in customer service. So my taxes were like a relief and a catch up to help me play catch up. But I also bought stuff too. What you should be doing is saving that. You need to have a home inspection done. Your home inspection is gonna be like $500 to $600. Partial part of that money can go toward that home inspection. Your earnest money, even if you get a grant, and Shari, you can tell people about the grants, but even if you get a grant, you're going to need earnest money, which is equivalent to a security deposit on an apartment. So when your offer is accepted, you're going to have to take them some money. You can take that check and